Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. He is demanding 2 years of back divorce payments, okay? According to reports coming out from The Sun. And why I'm inclined to believe the Sun is because this is something that Kevin has been doing for over 1 year. No, I have to give this man a little bit of credit. When Kevin was around Wendy, no one was taking disadvantage of her because Kevin wanted that money for him and Sharina. So like hell, he was willing to go up against everyone who tried to take disadvantage of Wendy. Now that he's out the window, divorce, Wendy is by herself because I don't know how it is that Wendy's family is not starting a GoFundMe, taking legal actions against the bank, Wells Fargo, to get Wendy out of that conservatorship and ensure that they take care of this woman because I'm sure that Wendy used to help them from time to time. And even if she doesn't help them, Wendy is a good name that you would want to preserve for your family. Her legacy is very good. And I think that this is something that her family should try to fight to preserve. And if they did just come to the public and say, hey, we're going to fight for Wendy because we know that she deserves better, they can hire someone to take care of her. Let her son, observe everything. Because even if her son is spending $2,000 a month, $100,000 a month on Uber Eats, that's that woman's son, okay? He's the one who is supposed to be spending her money like that. After everything that Wendy told us she went through on her show, I mean, we know that Wendy should be like kids, but you need to manage the money better, Kevin. But she wouldn't be, nasty to her son. And her son told us that his mom loves a good life. And that is true. That is one thing we all know to be factual. But anyway, let's talk about Kevin Hunter going after this woman's money because he's given Snake no backbone. This man has so much potential knowing that he was behind Wendy, a woman who had a successful talk show. This man could be doing podcasts, telling people, a few tricks and tips and all of that, but he's not. He wants the easy way out, get Wendy's money. And it is so embarrassing. It is really embarrassing, but he doesn't care about the embarrassment. And this is really telling us the type of man that Wendy was with. Sometimes you see a man with a woman, she has spoken good about him, at the start of her career, when they would travel from city to city, living out of their car, trying to get the gig, trying to launch her, talk show. She spoke about how much her husband was there, how supportive he was. But I believe that, there was also a lot that she saw that she was, telling herself that with time, when this man sees how hardworking she is, how dedicated she is to her family, she think that this man would have, grow into that. She thought he would have grew into that, but, it didn't work out as she expected. So now, let's go to now. The court documents, they are very shocking. It is now being revealed by the Sun news outlet that their marital settlement needs to be resumed after it was suddenly stopped right after she was placed under guardianship in 2022, right? Remember, the clause under their prenup, it stated that if no money is coming in, Kevin would not get anything, right? No, I do believe that she has a little bit of residual income here and there. That's what I honestly believe. I do believe she has a little bit of thing coming in here and there because we know that Wendy is a smart woman. So I think she may have a few investments and a few residual income here and there, right? But under the agreement, right? If Wendy did not have anything really coming in from her show, Kevin is not entitled to anything, but Kevin Hunter is contesting all of this. He's telling the court that he relies on Wendy's finances for his living expenses. And he says, and I quote, I rely on the severance pay for my living expenses, and having been without this income for 23 months has affected me greatly. End of quote. They're saying that he also added that he wants the former talk show host, quote, immediately pay all severance payments which may be due and owing at the time of his court order. End of that quote, right? So that's what he's demanding. So it's basically going in full force, and he's not backing down. He doesn't care about, the horrible news that was revealed about this woman and her dying. He doesn't give a rat's ass about that. And that's how you know that this man, he only has love for himself. He has no remorse, no care whatsoever for Wendy, right? Now, he's also saying, I also respectfully request that the courts compel the plaintiff to sign the qualified domestic relations order for the after retirement plan, or in the alternative appointment, me an attorney in fact, so that I can execute the document if the plaintiff does not sign the document within 7 days of this court order. He continued. He said, I would not have to file this motion if the plaintiff did not stop my severance, and if the plaintiff would have signed the qualified domestic relations order for the after retirement plan. Now, guys, end of that. Do you remember when in that Lifetime documentary when Wendy was telling Black China that he has no money? This means that Wendy knew that this was coming. It could have been that the paperwork was already received and discussed with her, right? So I believe that is what, she knew. And now we're just getting a hold of this information. Okay. Now, as it relates to, the after agreement, it's basically an agreement that was established between them, and Kevin is pushing for this agreement to be, upheld. But then, if you remember, the other part of the agreement did state that if there's no also, the after agreement has to do with income, economics, and businesses. It has a lot of different tiers to it. But in this case, he's saying that he should get his money, regardless of whatever he's entitled to his money. But Kevin is not going to get this money. The bank is in charge of Wendy's money. The bank does not want Wendy to have her money. And, because of that, he's not going to get it. And based on the initial agreement, he's not entitled to anything, right? But he's still pushing this because he has a lot of money owing. And in his heart, this is quick and easy money. If he gets this money, it could basically fix everything for him. But we also have to remember that the courts, we already can see the decision here. Wendy cannot contest anything because based on her diagnosis, she herself, and I'm not saying she cannot, I'm talking about she herself cannot contest this. They would have to appoint a lawyer to argue this case for her. And the bank had already showed a lot of discrepancies with the funds coming in and out of her account, who was doing all these transactions. So as such, I know that Kevin is not going to get anything out of this lawsuit. He's only going to stand to lose again. And I mean, it's only making him look like the horrible monster that many people believe he is. And at this point, I understand that, I'm not in Kevin Hunter's shoe. I have no idea what he's going through, but there's something that we all know, and that is if you're in good health to go into the gym, if you're in good health to cheat on your wife, if you're in good health to get your side chick pregnant, then you're in good health to get yourself a job, okay? Kevin, get yourself a job because you're giving weak, you're giving lazy, you're giving an opportunist, and giving desperate. And it makes him look so unattractive. Like, you have to be asking yourself, is this the man that Wendy really married to? Like, we can't believe, right? Is really not giving, he's really giving sick, disgusting, heartless, that's what he's given. Because knowing that Wendy has been recently diagnosed with such condition and you're still, willing to drag this woman through to court because of your selfishness. You got a baby that you can't afford to take care of. You wanted Wendy to take care of you, your baby, and your side chick. That's so sick. That is so disgusting. But guys, that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what are your thoughts, okay? Because this man deserves whatever dragon he's getting on social media. Now, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Share if you care, honey. Stay safe, stay blessed, and remember, we release all that no longer serves us. We return all negative energy. Stay safe. Peace